Take a moment, think about yourself when you close your eyes. Have you ever wondered whether everything around you really exists? The things you touch, hear, see, what if they're nothing more than tricks of your mind? What if you're inside a dream and even now you only think you've woken up? Centuries ago, there was a man who woke up one morning with these very questions. His name was René Descartes, and that day he made a decision to doubt everything he had ever believed. He asked himself, is there any truth I can be absolutely certain of? Or, what if everything is just a dream? In that instant, his world began to shake. He realized that his senses could not be trusted. His eyes could deceive him, his ears could mislead him, and his mind could be fooled. Dreams felt so real, so much like waking life. Descartes took a deep breath. So then, he thought, I can doubt everything. But then, something happened. In the silence, he heard the echo of his own thoughts. And suddenly, he realized something profound. Even if he doubted everything, he was free to doubt. If something or someone were deceiving him, they would first have to take away his ability to doubt, and in that very moment, the sentence that would change the course of history was born. I think, therefore I am, such a simple yet earth-shaking realization. It was like a light piercing through darkness, because now, one thing was certain. If there is a thinking mind, that mind exists. But Descartes didn't stop there. If I exist, he wondered, what about the world outside me? What about God? What if there's an invisible force deceiving me, shaping my perceptions at will, filling my mind with false memories and illusions? Lost in a storm of questions, Descartes dove deeper into the depths of reason. And then a new thought emerged. If God truly is perfect, he cannot be a deceiver. Deception is a flaw. And perfection allows for no flaws. With that realization, the door to reality opened once again. Truth, he decided, is secured by God's perfection. And through this, Descartes found a new foundation for knowledge. The clarity and distinctness of reason, the senses were no longer the masters of truth. True knowledge came from the mind, from thought itself, born out of doubt. That was Descartes' greatest revolution. To doubt was not to destroy, but to rebuild. He tore down old dogmas and laid the groundwork for a new era of science and philosophy. And even today, in our world of screens, data, and endless information, his voice still echoes. I think, therefore I am.
But maybe his real message is this: if you can doubt, you're alive. If you question, you're awake. And if you think, you exist. So pause for a moment and ask yourself once more, what am I truly certain of? Because perhaps in that very moment, you too will become the one who doubts even doubt itself. Doubt everything, but never stop thinking.